today is about globalization and its narrow partner regional integration. Of course, it's seen through the lens of traditional economists and certainly by many companies, globalization has been one of the big successes of the post-war era.
There's also the fact that public policymakers, in reaction to the low growth scenario, were looking at ways to protect the industries and the labor forces at home.
Today we are in the world of bandwidth and internet access as being an absolute issue. And Africa certainly has lagged massively behind the rest of the world in this regard.
After half a decade of South Africa barely growing at all, how do we uplift South Africa's growth rates in the year ahead so that more South Africans can enjoy sort of uplifted and better lives?
Well, we need to begin with the understanding, again, that that's going to require this, active shaping of the economy in a different way, but we need to admit that that means directing it, right? So concepts like leveling the playing field, well, is that going to, help you transit to foster transformative change? Probably not. You need to tilt the playing field.
Here in South Africa, of course, we are faced very much with the same issue going forward. And again, when we talk about, the entrepreneurial state in South Africa, which, in theoretical terms, of course, I'm in favor of, you go back and have a look at South Africa's current unemployment crisis. And I think we can enable our entrepreneurs in South Africa, notwithstanding some of those critiques that I've put forward for you. Firstly, and I think, maybe we should all buy into this, and I can't believe anybody doesn't, is that clearly we need a capable state.
Power sector is so small that we're just a negligible actor, and so our focus right now is adaptation. We need robust power systems that help us grow, that help us support irrigation and build infrastructure, and just create that kind of and help us adapt to this new changing reality.
The power demand, I talked about the power demand in terms of saying the significant growth and demand for this on an annual basis, and that guide highlights again the opportunity that is there for investors to invest on the continent. And North Africa, as I highlighted, has got significant investment, and from a universal access perspective, it's got great stats.
Going forward, I think that much can be achieved when the political focus returns. Obviously, there are lots of aspects to the electricity supply, transmission and distribution business, regulatory, political, financial, etc. But I think the emergence of new technologies, and in particular the sharply falling costs of renewable energy generation set against the backdrop of Africa's absolutely enormous solar and wind and land resources, is extremely promising.